Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people are all the same.
I had to unmute us. Can't trust us, have to mute us.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you! Aloha! I know your name. Your name is Pico. And I know your name. Your name is Adam Record Crate. And I know your name is Lag. We don't even know who he is, really, but, you know. Decor Depot. Monsieur Kirkpatrick. What, you hush, you loudmouth lady. Not you, Michelle. Sorry. The lady came on
I
and
don't think
she
that
played.
was even playing.
Oh, okay. It wasn't?
No.
What do you mean?
I don't think it was.
Okay, we got to do it again.
No, it wasn't.
That was just nothing noise?
It was. Maybe they heard it. Oh.
Right, can we hear it and they don't hear it?
Wait, hold on.
That could be a problem. It's
yeah.
playing just fine.
Yeah, it was.
Why do you keep ruining my show?
I thought you were trying to actually show the video.
It's always her. I do it perfectly. She puts the fear of failing in me, and then I fall apart every single time.
Do you guys recognize where we are?
We broke into Bearded's garage. Where is he? Don't leave us alone. You can't do that.
The cat. What is that? The cat's away till the mice come out to play.
Close.
No, yeah.
Yeah, the mice will.
We're not really
the cat's
there
away,
normally.
The mice will play. Maybe. You know what I always thought was cute? Cats and mittens, kittens, mittens. I like it. That rhymes. You know, whoever made up those words, it's because it's cute, right?
Mittens, kittens.
Yeah, we have to do the etymology of kittens and
cats,
mittens.
mats.
Yeah, let's get right into Joshtown.
Get the
What do you want?
chatty matty.
Yeah. Aloha. No, I'm gonna read all the chats today.
Good.
In fact, we're not going to talk about anything until we read all the chats.
That makes
Lag,
me happy.
4 smiling. Oops, it's not up.
Oh, he has his glasses on again.
Because I didn't prepare this part. But Josh is all fired up. I'm actually surprised. He was talking about his video from yesterday.
He has some backlash.
Kerfluffling some feathers. Is a kerfluffle? Is a thing, but I don't know if it involves feathers. He is ruffling feathers. I'm not kerfluffling.
And make sure you change it from top chat to whatever it is.
Top chat.
All
The
chat.
indispensable
Otherwise, we
top
might
chat.
not see some stuff.
Good point. We won't see Southern Vermont vintage. Still, we're trying to figure out why on her phone, my phone, no matter where we go on other people's chat or on our chat,
We don't see Southern Vermont
vintage.
Oh, no, only unless you change it to
the
live chat. But
and some of
all
Nash
the oth-
VT's comments too. So they might be like somehow.
They might, yeah, I don't know.
They're in like shadow banned by YouTube.
I
or
know
something.
Nash says that he does get in trouble
He gets
often
shadow
with
banned.
YouTube, so maybe that's why all his comments aren't always in the top
That
area.
would make sense. That makes sense to me. Okay, here I've got the chat up and ready. I still feel like our sound is a little weird. It's like echoey, just a hair. Maybe it's super awesome and perfect. I don't know. But I did learn how to. I did hook up this machine of noises. You know, the one where I talk like two
Fighting robots, a mean
one and a tiny one.
And then the Cylon Raider comes in and break it up, guys. Yes.
Lag, send us a picture of your basement.
Yeah, let's put on only basements.
This is legit Beard's garage.
No, this is yes. Hold on, let's go. Boom. First, gotcha. Record Crate, happy Wednesday. Aloha to you. I said I messed up on the beginning.
Aloha, Record Crate.
Decor Depot, aloha. Lag has 3 glasses and then immediately follows up with 4. Outstanding use of emojis.
He made a mistake at first.
Michelle Kirkpatrick, I love you guys. When pause
Hi.
watching Karen Reed trial, I don't want to get in the way of that important stuff, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For sharing the time. We are privileged to share. I'm not really sure who Karen Reed is,
I don't either.
but I know it's popular, so I am that far into knowledge.
When-
Just enough to know it exists.
When
knowledge exists. Did you know that? Good enough for me.
John's video of their awful journey, their experience flying, and
Yes.
and he was filming.
I've watched it like
and
3
you
times.
could see, and they were in the airport sitting,
Just coffee,
and you
don't
could
go
see
crazy.
Jenna's lap. Like you couldn't see her, but you saw she had like a little blanket or something on her lap, and she had her phone on her lap, and I think she was,
she was watching the trial?
A trial, I think so.
I think it was that trial. Aloha spam, Primo spam in chat. Seems
Callie
like sales are
Des.
picking up a tad across the board. Hope it continues. I can agree. We have noticed. Well, you can see from the title of this video.
We make
$100 a month. A month? No,
I mean,
a day.
Wait, what is it in the Austin Powers? He's like 1
1 million.
million. I mean, 1 billion.
I'm not kidding. We make $100 a day reselling is a true statement, and I'm not even saying. I'm just saying.
Can you survive on that?
No, this is what I'm going to say. From our store, without qualifying that any further, we make $100 a day. Thank you. We have 3 stores. Trick you, neener.
Okay, so you
But-
say who?
What's important is that this is the media store that we started 1 year ago in June. 1 year ago
My
in
throat's
June.
squeaking.
Gather round, my son. Excuse me, I have to choke.
Bama?
Yeah, we're in Bama.
Alabama? Yeah,
That's why we is.
Alabama, Arkansas.
Just like fly, and the air is thick with flies and moisture.
I'm just
down here.
realizing, is that mirrored?
I mirrored it because it's supposed to be like that. You had it the
Oh.
wrong way. I think. Move your head so we can see the sign that's behind you.
So then
no.
maybe he films mirrored.
No, this might be backwards too. I couldn't tell. I saw the S was backwards, so I mirrored it. But maybe, I don't know.
Huh.
This is just how it looks here. We have to mirror the camera because we're in the garage. It's
Yeah.
not like, I mean, I don't know what you're saying.
I mean,
What are you talking about?
Beard has so much stuff around. Should we check the cupboard?
Yes. What is in that cupboard? That's Monkey. What is in that cupboard? There's some
It's locked.
panties in
I
there.
can't
That's
get
the
it.
secret. That's the solid gold panties. Axe Monkey, Josh Subby, aloha to you.
Hi, Axe Monkey.
Here's the Canadian himself, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Josh Collins.
And Josh was very sweet and said how he considers us his friends, and we
do
We
as
feel
well.
that way too. We
Oh, we
feel
have to
that
look
way
in the
about.
camera.
Oh
We
yeah.
have a weird setup.
All
today,
of
so.
you, and yes, there is a certain bond with the YouTube eBayers, and then a bond with the our friends in the chat.
And and I guess Josh got some all cap emails talking about how he was tone deaf to his audience, and I think that's not true at all.
See, my take is that if someone is having success and or they're pumped out about the future and
Pumped out?
pumped up,
That's what you have to
Did I
do to
say
an
pumped
RV.
out?
Yeah, you have to do that to RV toilets, the gray water.
you need the big
Pump that out.
tube.
Yep. It's in the bumper, by the way. Remember, it's in the bumper.
If someone is pumped up, not out, about being successful and wanting to be successful, and or they are already having some great success, that gives all of us hope.
It does. The sayings, I'm not totally into the sayings, but it's like
I'm
float your
spitting.
boat and then we all float or something like that.
Well, I just
It's if
it
you
gives us
raise
hope,
the
you
water,
know?
the floating of the Navy will happen, and the devil goes water skiing on weekends. Something about floating raises all the boats. A floating. I'm not going to try anymore because I
don't know.
honestly can't remember it. I really can't. But here's what here's the AOs here. I wanted to say before we let the chat get completely away
Yeah.
from us. What I admire about Josh Galt is not just his resolve, because he's resolved. I mean, he quit a job and then he took on this thing. And it's not like he didn't jump boat. He's here 4 years still. I imagine some mornings down there with the bucket and bilge pumping out his boat. And on some days, he's like in the front, king of the world. But, you know, he's still, I mean, I know, because we live that too. There are days we have the bucket out. And there's most of the days I'm king of the world. But he is, I grew up in the Silicon Valley in Palo Alto. I grew up with, I mean, it is no disrespect, but there's a lot of Josh Galts there. A lot of enterprising, driven, young dudes and women's that, that I grew up with that are leading corporations, you know, at least legal departments and things. I know a lot of people who have done that. And Josh, to me, resembles those people. I think my biggest thing is I almost think it's wasted on eBay. You know? I was going to say that, like, his
when he gives these hypothetical businesses and ideas, like, you know, he was talking about candy that sells candles or something, and he starts talking about how, or she sells soap, and she sells soap by this. Anyhow, like putting her name on the string, and he comes up with all of these ideas. And I'm like, dude, this guy is overflowing.
Granted,
with
he
ideas.
does say that the way he looks at eBay is something to fund his. Now, we are the accidental entrepreneurs. I mean, well, you were a worker until a few years ago.
I am totally a worker.
I'm an accidental entrepreneur where I do stuff and I keep a real stupid brain about it. Like, and I just through force of will make things happen when I was younger. And it's a complicated thing. And
you have no fear.
I do now. I'm saying I do at this point. I don't have fear. I have like wisdom. I don't want to call it. Fear of sucking or doing too much work for no reason. That's what I have right now. I think
that's the only fear you have, is worried that you're going to overdo it.
Yes. At this point, yes. At my age right now, yes. But so
and not be able to enjoy life. That's what you're saying?
Exactly. All and right. Because health is of an issue now, and there's things change. Life things, you know. So we have
Josh also has 2 young kids.
That's different for sure. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't really mean he's wasting his time, because he has that idea of this is just going to fund some greater ideas. And we did the same thing. I think about the accidental nature of that. I don't think of it the same way he does. He's thinking about it.
He's very intentional.
And so what happens in our case is, you know, I become an entrepreneur like in a restaurant or something. Whether that works or not, it didn't. And, you know, I learned my lessons and we move on. We also have to sort of see how reselling throughout all of the years and all of the ideas that I've had and the businesses that I've embarked on. And no matter what, if we're in a pinch, reselling. If we're in we need to raise capital quick, reselling. Or stuff that we're resellers by just nature. I don't know, what's my point exactly? I'm saying that that Josh is an intentional businessman. So that I think
you're the accidental businessman.
I'm more of an accidental businessman, and I think a lot of eBayers are either accidental business people or in eBay by necessity and don't see it. And I have a hard time also seeing it as a business sometimes, unless you're doing the replenishable, you know, like Temu style business, which is a real business of replenishments and everything. Again, we put about this much. I'm going to write a number down on a piece of paper. And we put about that much effort at this point, into business. Like, what I do is I go buy things and sell them for more than I bought them for. As far as everything else at this point, I'm just saying that. And we already have like sort of Primo, Kimo, whatever.
And you know how
it's already done. Old school artifacts. That's our business.
You know how we talk about niches and
stitches.
And we
get stitches.
We really try to focus on vintage. Josh focuses on antiques.
Well, he found his
thing. And even if I were doing replenishables, it would be replenishables that I was very much into. What
Yes,
are you doing?
that is
Are you
true.
creating your own filters?
Yes. Square.
You know,
lip.
I wouldn't be selling crap from Temu or whatever.
Hey, don't say that. Kent Daigle. Other people build businesses on that.
Okay, wait,
And
no,
guess
I'm
what?
sorry.
I actually would call those businesses.
I would make sure
No matter
that
how
it
much
was
it's
items I
repulsive to me.
liked, though. I wouldn't just
It's a
just be like,
business.
oh, I'm going to sell rubber bands. It would be, oh, I'm going to sell like cool buttons or
It's a
I don't
dog
know,
eat dog
something
world.
that I liked.
I'm wearing milk bone underwear. Classic Norm from Cheers.
She. Like, she.
Yes, we are totally in Alabama right now. I mean, when what did you say? When the cat's away, the mice will chill out and have soda and get crazy. We are. Oh, hi
wait,
there.
were
What,
you
what,
saying
what?
lag he and lag is like she?
We can't figure that
And
out.
then no worries.
We're never gonna worry. We're
Hi,
not gonna
Doug
worry.
and Ro.
Aloha to you guys. The junk trader.
Hi, Vanessa.
Aloha, welcome.
Thanks. I got this off from eBay or Etsy.
Etsy.
It's I've worn this before, a 7-Eleven.
Again, we didn't finalize whether this is a West Coast 7-Eleven shirt from the 60s.
We
but-
don't have 7-Elevens out here.
Right. So good point. Well, no, yeah, I think we do some
Oh,
places.
are there?
Yeah, just not in Vermont. Vermont does
Not in the
anything.
Northeast.
Not so much. We have Circle K's and some other things. But the this is Honolulu, Hawaii. Hawaiian
Oh, yes, yes.
7-Eleven.
And lo and behold, it ended up being from one of our tiki friends.
Aloha, Pico, you were first. Still recognizing,
Hey, Pico,
but taking the
our
opportunity to
newest
say hello
member.
again. And our newest member deserves that. Every newest member does. Every member does. Let's not talk about members all the time.
Wait. Wait.
WTF! Why does your arm look like really skinny? Nice.
Huh?
You've got like Beetlejuice arms. You have like skeleton.
It's
It
my
looks-
black shirt, I
It
guess.
looks weird, yeah. It's kind of crazy.
So you're saying this is the trick.
Yep. Lag knows where we are. Do my basement next.
Yes,
Send
Lag.
us some. Well, actually, no. So go on YouTube and download his videos really quick before he takes.
Lag doesn't have any videos.
Yes, he does. Oh, Lag has videos.
Oh yeah, it like of a computer.
It's like of a
server.
computer running in the corner of a basement. I think. You got to go get that.
We
'cause
got
that
our
could be
eyes on you,
actual-
Lag.
that's right,
We got
seen-
our eyes on
We
you.
synced you.
I found some clues too. I know exactly where you.
Mhm. We know where your steps are, and we're gonna use them one day. I was gonna say someone took out your window and replaced it with a garage door. No, this is the working space. We decided just to go from Vermont for a little day drive down to Alabama, and Beard wasn't here, so we just like helped ourselves to the cheese.
I think I might take some of the packaging
Frederick.
supplies.
Frederick,
What? What?
who's the dog? Is Frederick's his little dog?
Oh,
I hope that's the one that's
I
alive.
was still hanging on the door from their nail clippings. Oh dear, I better go get it.
Yeah, no, Frederick. I don't know if it's Frederick. Is it?
I don't remember.
Mr. Fredericks is from the
But
Flintstones.
he has some cute. They have cute
I know.
dogs.
I want that. I want his.
Howdy, Loha.
I'm gonna go
silver
dig out
hair.
his onesie, and I'm gonna get in his sleeping chair, his afternoon sleeping chair. Make
Silver
myself
hair's
at
been
home.
holding down the fort with Todd
Whoops, that's not right.
and Beard not being
Oh my
around.
gosh, he can't even talk anymore.
Silver hair's holding down the
His
fort
hands
for
all
everyone.
worn out. Somebody's got to come in and save him. I got work to do though.
And Ping is so stinking adorable.
Ping is. I'm sorry, everybody. I gotta choose favorites here. Ping is one of my favorite.
And she has
YouTubers.
like crickets and buzzing going on in her house, and you hear like the whole time it's just like this cricket, cricket,
Oh,
cricket,
she
and
just-
she's like, "Gotta take my medicine. Oh, gotta take my pills." She's
I'm
so
just-
cute.
I'm just completely on team.
and Silver Hair calls
Ping.
her a ray of sunshine, and she is.
Yes.
She truly is. She
And I
makes
don't
me
think
really
she has
happy.
to try. I mean,
No.
she's just like shooting beams out.
She definitely puts a smile on my face.
Aloha cha-ching.
Hey, Big Dre, nice.
Sold a pair of boots on Poshmark. Oh, that's still a place? I thought it went.
You haven't been kicked off yet?
Sold a boots of... Is that Ray Romano or Kermit? Sold a pair of boots on Poshmark.
Like, let's get... Oh, wait.
Like, let's get out of here.
Like, let's get out of here, school.
Are all your interpretations, what is it called? Impersonations, are they all sort of the same?
Yeah. Even when I try to have like an accent of some sort, I can never do it.
Yes, this is the acoustics of Beard's Garage. It had to, I should have made it sound different. I have all those.
Oh, so it probably does sound a little weird, but yes, it's Beard's Garage. It's because we're in Beard's Garage. That's why it sounds a little weird.
It's like weird down here. I think it's full of helium or something. Am I right? Yeah, thank you.
I just have to tell you, no matter what about Josh and eBay and making money or anything, I love the toys from YouTube. It's pretty. I press the buttons.
And I talk with authority. You will listen to Josh Gold, and you will accept all of his instructions. Thank you.
I know Matt is on Instagram, done the Code Depot. Lag, are you on Instagram? Because he has Primo Kimo on Instagram, and you can message him a photo.
I will answer it within 2 weeks. Promise.
I'll check his Instagram. I'll check it after, like, later today or whatever.
I could send you my store. You want to send me what? I don't know what I said.
Pictures?
I swear. Yes, send me your store. Send me your store. I'll go anywhere. We're traveling around. We'll go.
Where in the world is Waldo? Oh, where in the? Do you remember where in the world is Matt Lauer?
I'm a walrus.
Where in the world is Matt Lauer?
Walrus.
That was like from the 90s.
Yeah, but we don't talk about him anymore. He's.
Is that tiny robot voice a
Moonanite? Yes, I'm a
Moonanite. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds crazy. Give me some of those big girl underpants. I'm going out of the town. All right.
Yeah, I can't get enough of that. I'm sorry. You thought the air horn was bad? I mean, people don't watch our channel because of that air horn. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm going to take it to another I'm going to start maiming off.
Oh, wait. The swear, the beeping out. You remember?
Oh, yeah, you
that
do that
Doug
too?
was like, oh, that's your new air
Fart.
Lucky devil.
We have a good time over here. I don't know.
Punch monkey. Oh, wait, no.
Punch
you
monkey?
owe me a call.
No, you just said, what do we do about this and Jinx? You didn't count. You have to count out loud with Jinx. I'm not one of these count inside
I never really
people.
did that, so that's why I didn't
either.
know how to do it.
You could Jinx me all you want.
4
I'm not
is
giving
my
you a
lucky
Coke.
number.
You ain't getting no Coke from me.
Jack.
Oops.
Yeah, like said, there are some videos on his channel from the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Are they good? A good visual though? Send us a special picture.
Let's Joe 6 by 6. That big golf guy is here. Aloha. The 6ix9ine thumbnail.
Thanks.
Oh no, that was just a snapshot of us this morning. We were all 2D this morning.
We put on a filter to make us look like real
Normal.
humans.
Yeah, we're just 2D. We're 2D. Upstate Picker, aloha to you.
Aloha. Nice to see you again.
Coming at us from upstate New York.
Cool.
There's really not another upstate. So it's redundant for me to say that. But I just like people to know, because not everybody understands upstate. I did Ithaca, Cornell, like Ivy League colleges. We knew about them in California. So we knew what upstate was because it was part of the lore of the good colleges out here. You know what I'm saying? Upstate. Where'd you go to school? Upstate. Upstate where? I don't know. Upstate.
Big Dre was saying 0 sales on eBay yesterday and today. So this Poshmark sale is saving the day.
10 sales on eBay for these kids.
Reminds me to cross-list the new
2
stock.
thumbs and 10 sales.
List the new stock on Posh and Macari that I've been putting off. And I think like
So
I know you sell
list
like
on
shoes.
On Poshmark, it's clothing, right?
I know Big Dre, sells shoes, stuff, and stuff you wear, or whatever. I feel like like Poshmark is really good. Like cross-listing clothing is maybe a good thing because there's so much competition.
Dre, are you running into? Are you gaming? Are you gaming the system as far as running a sale when you don't have any sale? When you don't have any, I mean, if you say, hey, they're going to game me, so they turn off your sales one day. Are you doing what they want you to do by? You could promote, you could run sales, coupons, something like that. That's what they're. If you believe the gaming, which is of course part of the thing, do what they want you to do by
Oh my
running a
goodness,
sale
you don't
or
have
something.
a back on your chair.
I don't, and look how skinny your arm is. It's like a black void.
It's really a worm.
It's just a. Oh yeah, you could have a little puppet. You could be pork chop. I could be your puppet, lady and pork chop.
It's
What was
Pokey.
that? What was that lady's name?
Look, it's Pokey.
So, Biff is going, oh my gosh, it is.
Wait.
Do you remember that cartoon that was out a couple years back, and I don't think it's out anymore, and it was like on Fox, and they had Pokey on it? It was like a little chihuahua with one big eye.
yeah.
Remember that? Did we finish talking about how awesome Josh is and how
Awesome Josh.
awesome Josh is and how
I feel like we're really
basically
weird today.
today. She says today. Thank you.
I was gonna say too that I haven't been really looking at the groups, the reselling groups that I'm
Good.
in, but the last time I did
Good on ya.
was somebody that said, I can't believe it, Poshmark has kicked me off or whatever, put them on pause because they took down an item that had sold on another platform, so they took it off and Poshmark just like nixed them. It's so stupid. I don't get it. But you were continuing about Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jovial.
Jovial just got back from ordering a Snapsy and nuggets from McSlongles. Hello.
Chicken.
Hey, Jovial. I'm shoving it in my fat face. That's right. I'm shoveling it. We haven't even, we're on a health mission. You can tell. It's just the weight's just dropping off of me. And, not true. But it is, but not really. Point being, we don't go to McDonald's. That's what I'm trying to say. And we went to McDonald's the other day and we got a Slurpee and it was such a reward. Wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
Wasn't that lovely? We had like tea at McDonald's, afternoon tea Slurpee. James gets them all the time because he's
Like, how do you
rock
ship
star.
your big items? I mean, 4.5.
Gray water.
I'm guessing that's a huge item.
a cha-ching, 4.5K.
Oh, the poop emoji. Everyone,
Aloha,
if you put
Carla.
a poop emoji in the chat, either you or Lag will get a sale.
Yes, or if you, I mean, there is some talking about mayo. Mayo talk
Oh,
generally
yes. Mayo,
elevates your sales.
Mayo.
So be clear. What was that? Was that me?
Yeah, that's your...
My butt hurts.
I
sitting on
bet
this.
your butt's going to hurt. That is a tiny stool.
I have tiny stools. Take me to the emergency room.
I love how Carla loves the pokey emojis.
No spanner. Oh, we will.
Blue V2.
Blue V2 is back to V2.
Blue V2. Aloha. Of the new voices, the one that sounds like Ash.
Is that a Moon and Knight? Is the Moon and Knight the one
Yeah,
at
the
the
end
end
of
of
Alien is the best. Pretty flippin' cool.
Yeah, I am cool compared to this big dummy over here.
You stop talking about me like that, or I'm good.
What?
Oh, I was trying to hear it.
No, you come talking here.
Is my voice in a weird voice? You're such a nerd! Oh my god, you are such a nerd! You're like, hi, I have a dress on.
Could you hear it though? Was my voice weird? Oh.
It was like Lady Monster. It wasn't like awesome robot man. Mayo. We saved the best for you guys.
So you can rest assured, all the top quality programming is on YouTube, and then we just sit in the corner. For the
People
rest of the time.
go. Josh is so sweet. He's like, "Oh, go watch Primo and Spam
Yeah.
immediately after
You're
me."
gonna learn a
they
lot here.
come here and they're like,
Almost everything that we say
What
is
is
a
this?
cautionary tale of what not to do. But here's the thing. take your intelligence where you can get it. If you know everything's in opposite land and you can count on it being opposite of that, well, that's a very stable source of
You
information.
too can sell on eBay and be as bonkers as us.
We make $100 a day. Let's finish talking about that. Let's finish the
right.
How great
You were gonna praise Josh more too, and then
we got time. We got time. So let's go
we're
back
only
to
30
the
minutes in.
$100 a day on the what we would call the new media store.
Oh yeah.
That we opened June 14th of last year. And it took us 1 year to be solid at it's a couple $100 off of $3,000 a month for 3 months. So it's a little bit off of $9,000, but we're at a solid $3,000 a month, which is $100 a day, which is amazing. We grew a store. It took us an entire year to do it.
Well, and for those of you that don't know the backstory, which most of you do because you have been with us for quite a while, but there are some new people. And can you tell it? Because I'll flub it up.
What story?
Of why you opened. We had to reassess our whole eBay thing because we
struggled with the being online for 26 years now, selling on eBay. eBay has just been an easy thing. It's never been complicated. We just failed.
Oh gosh.
Let's see what happened. No, it just died. So I don't know what's going on with that. Where the actual app just goes
I wonder if
into...
is it something because you use you're a beta tester on iPhone or?
I'm so alpha. How dare you say that? Last year 2 years ago was the big thing in 2023, and then we struggled with the nuclear reset, and we like strong-armed some sales for like a year, and then I don't know, June of last year we were just kind of going along with the program, going, wow, sales really suck and la-di-da. And then we actually stopped looking at the numbers fairly much altogether. We still don't look at them, but at least we are paying attention a little more. And in June of last year, we had $2,000 a month. And we're like, damn, it's like, why are we just getting string fries from the frozen section at the store that are all like freezer burnt? This is like all we're eating is just string fries and pickles. That didn't happen.
String fries and pickles.
The string fries and pickles. But the Primo and Spam version of that was like, what happened to all of our money income and what's happening? And it turns out that we just really sucked. All of our stuff was in one store. I'm trying to figure out. I promise you, I'm thinking Josh is a businessman. He's doing this. He must know something. We're probably doing something wrong. I promise I watched J Ride Flips and watched him, and I have a lot to say about him, which I will never say. But I also am going to say I will say another thing about him, which is that he taught me that the game has changed. Stop being dumb and old. Pivot, change, move, flip.
So anyhow,
Primo flips.
Long story short,
you told me to tell it.
But
You
so
had to
anyhow,
tell it.
we
Had to redo
shut
it
down.
all.
We essentially didn't shut down. We just didn't focus on selling on eBay for 2 weeks and redid our stores.
We had one main store, and we shifted into we had a secondary store that was just straggling and sitting there like doing nothing. And we had not a third store.
So we opened our third store, which is our media store.
Third store.
And we are firm believers.
Only media goes in there.
Only media.
Meaning video games, books, DVDs, CDs. They all go into only the store. And
we are firm believers that niching down or what
I think this
or whatever.
is a broad niche that anyone can do.
Yes.
If you have stores, you need to make I'm going out on a limb here. Damn it. I have to say this. It's official when I have that on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you. You must, if you have media mixed in with other stuff on your store, you must move all your media to a media store. And I will die on a hill, mountain, pole, whatever. This is my mountain to die on. You got to move your lower, and I'm doing this by Yeah, it's a long story. We're going to make it a little longer. We did it in 3 tranches. We have 3 tranches. Business talk, right? 3 tranches. We have top-notch stuff that people want. We never promote it. You put it up, people are searching for this stuff. It's expensive. It's our more $1,000-y stuff. Our ASP on that store is, I don't know, $900. So that stuff, it's few and far between. There's not one selling every day. There are 7 selling per month of these items, right? So those sit in that one, and I make a little coveted store experience, and it's white glove. It's all like nice, like everything's nice for the people that buy that stuff. They just don't want any problems. They want everything to be clean and crisp and clean and nice. What am I saying by that? I don't know. That's too much. The second store is merch. Still collectible stuff, still cool stuff, still reseller fair stuff that isn't perfect. Parts are great. What else is in there?
In junk drawer?
Yeah.
Vintage Mercedes car parts.
Parts for stereos, parts for cars.
Yeah.
In the top store, we might put the grill of a car, but just the grill and like maybe a high-end stereo from a car or something. But just flashy stuff, I guess, is maybe.
I mean, that store, I feel we need to weed some stuff out, but that will happen.
The store we have 4 items in? No, junk drawer.
No, junk drawer. There's stuff in there that's just, it just needs to go.
We sold a 3 Stooges beer holder the other day, and it was the first thing ever to go in that store like a year and a half ago.
We got it at a garage sale.
Yeah.
It was just folded flat.
50 cents, and I don't even know.
We've had it for a while.
But it's
the same garage sale or yard sale that we got all of those cigar boxes from. That's where we got that.
Oh, it's all gone now.
I know.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
We shipped from Bama. Yeah, so that store became like the regular store, right? So you got the Rolls Royce Bentley. Let's use Bentley. I'm sick of Rolls Royces. You got the Bentley store. Then you've got the like Toyota.
BMW.
No. I would take it right
The
down
Jeep.
to what's the nicest, like an Acura, like a nice
Lexus.
like a nice Lexus. No, I don't. I think
It's
people
not
like
even that
Lexus.
nice.
Yeah, it's not quite that nice. Like a Toyota Camry store.
Do they even make those anymore?
I don't know. We're just not having a good time. So I'm having a great time, but it's not accurate. I'm trying to think of something that really exemplifies what the medium store is. Good, solid, quality, regular. Does that help?
A Cadillac. No, is that too nice?
No, it's too nice.
A town
A
car?
1985 Cadillac? Like a Seville.
Oh,
With the slanty back?
enough already.
Thank you.
I think
Okay.
we drew this out way too long.
And then the third store is media. And
It's a VW bus.
It's a bug. And they the media was bringing down our best stuff. So having that media in
Buick
that
store.
Buick store. Thank you. It brought down the mix is not treasured by eBay anymore. eBay doesn't care about us. You got to read that's where you have to read the tea leaves is what does eBay want? And they want J-Ride. They actually want what he's doing. I mean, not totally, but
he's a hodgepodge of stuff.
But a very specific stuff.
Yeah,
And
remotes.
And like Josh says,
massagers.
you can look at it. You can try to copy him, but it's already too late by the time you see it on eBay.
Cameras.
So you have to do things that are not.
He got a whole bunch of earbuds.
Well, no, we can sell them, and we don't have to check and see if they're authentic because. I'm so annoyed already.
But anyway,
I got really hot just when you said that. It made me so
I
sweaty.
also feel though it can it can be a whole bunch of various products. Like if you like vintage, you could have vintage housewares, vintage clothing, but it's a vintage niche that's all encompassing.
Store.
Right. Right.
Not the niches.
So not necessarily only vintage clothing.
Again, you're gonna have to be. It's very difficult not to make a living reselling if you're not sort of dominating a niche at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And it can come and go, but you got to be in and out of a niche. You know?
But you could even change your niche too.
I'm really hot after I just thought about that guy.
So like you get a ton, like, you know, we have that huge
I have to
collection
open
of
the door
like
for a
10,000 books. And then
I just opened Beard's garage door.
you know, if somebody had like 10,000 books.
Wow, it's so nice out there in Alabama.
That's their niche. And then they sell them all and then they change to a new niche.
Still
Niche.
a reseller. Still a
Quiche
reseller.
niche.
You move with the opportunities.
How many times, every time we say niche, you have to take a drink of something.
Water, because we're very healthy and hydration is important.
Okay, can you get back to comments?
Can I what?
Get back to the comments?
Yes. Water brought to you by Earth.
Ooh, look at the weird, like, I look like I'm,
Some spider webs up here in this place.
oh, it's shadows.
Biff, I think we need a bucket this week. At least one person couldn't send me offers yesterday. Oh, to bail out. This is the boat reference. I'm so unnautical. I'm also not getting my normal opportunities to send offers. That will wait. Biff, the past 3 days, everything bounced back to life, including we're getting more than normal offers. We're sending out too many offers because I don't know why. The Omega Moon Media, we messed it up by, I can't do a nuclear reset on it. I can, and I have been filtering out everything but the DVDs.
Oh,
So
right, because of how we learned that if you have multiple quantities, nuclear reset messes your inventory.
bad. So we only relist
Yes, warning.
the
We never
items.
knew that.
We only relist the items that have singular items. That doesn't sound right, but it's not fancy. But we only just individual items. They don't have multiple quantity. Thank you. So with saying that I am able to relist
Excuse me. Oops.
3,100 of the 3,500 or 3,600 items. I guess there is a nuclear reset thing happening to the store, but we are sending out more offers than usual because when we do a nuclear reset, a full nuclear reset, you get a whole bunch of offers you can send out. And it happens like the first day, the second day. And this is still happening on our media store for DVDs, which we did not reset.
Well, and I've also been the past couple days listing more DVDs too. So
yeah. Oh, by the way, you got to list stuff on eBay. Did you guys know that? It's crazy. We were like, why are sales so slow? And then we listed stuff and then we got more sales. It was nuts. I'm telling you. I don't know why nobody talks about that.
good God, you're so loud.
I'm not loud.
Just like, I'm probably loud too through the mic.
Is that red? If that thing doesn't go full red, I'm not
But
loud.
just your voice in my ear is really loud.
Do you have your headphones on?
No.
Oh, it's just your
You're
natural
just-
ear?
If you were not on YouTube right now, it would be like, could you lower your voice?
I know, but I'm so loud I can't hear you. Ask that.
It's like you're trying to hear yourself through here without, yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, Jet Fixer! Aloha. Going to contact your email if that's okay.
Oh, us? Yes, absolutely. Please do.
Yeah.
Please do directly. The one in the description works. I mean, I tested it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Do.
AO can sell cigarette butts to hobos. Always a classic, good way to raise money. Let's say that you are doing a walkabout and you are in Oakland and there's a lot of trains around and your train comes in there and then you need to get a sandwich. So then you scrounge up some butts. Boom. Chicken baked glizzy. No problem. Thank you. Lag doesn't go outside. Lag, you need to get a 3D printed basement that you can just feel at home and walk around in society, but you're still in your basement.
Oh, look at Poggy's ear. No, it's my hand.
Ayo spent so much time inside. I forgot what outside looks like. You know, outside's overrated, but they do. Back in the 70s, those cartoons on Saturday morning says, open the door and they're like, welcome to the beautiful world of outside. So I always remember that. Every time I go outside, sneeze, bee bit on the head. She falls asleep. I don't know. Things happen. Outside's scary.
I love the outside, but
Outside is
it is
overrated,
brutal. It really wreaks havoc on
yeah,
my whole head.
You're not made for it. You're not made for it.
No.
And she always gets hurt too. It's just it's not.
It's genetic. I'm klutzy.
That's what they call it. Josh is driven to succeed and will do what he needs to make that happen.
Hey, nudes.
Rather rate among much of the common population.
Yeah.
Rather rate.
He's very, very driven.
Absolutely. Now I think that's unusual in the broader world spectrum. He is more driven than most. In where I grew up, everyone was like that, and that's why it's so recognizable to me that like it's like the drive to just break through nothing's gonna stop me now.
Well, and I always said to you when you came out here that because you stood out here, people could tell you weren't from here, and out in California though, you still could stand out because you're you, but there's so many people going for the same thing out there, trying to do the same thing.
Well,
and I always said to you, gosh, out here, you really could stand out and do so much because there's not as much competition.
There's not as much competition, and people here are asleep. They're like, there was the people with the video games that were just all these video games sitting at this place, and they're winding down their 30-year business. There's a couple games. Well, Big Buck Hunter was the Turkey Shoot. These games were popular at the time, and they were taking out all the old games. They just weren't making money at bars and stuff. And these guys were accumulating multiple different businesses. I cleaned them all out. $50 a game. I mean, it was nuts. And that came from my mentality from being from California.
And talk about
taking advantage.
Talk about full circle. A month ago, he ends up getting.
That was so cool.
He ends up buying back arcade game that
I sold a game for $1,600. Multi-Williams, Robotron cabinet, and it shows up on the internet on Marketplace, and which I look at every day. And I'm like, can it be? That can't be
He's
mine.
Like, the paint on the side, I can tell there's like some scrape marks. And I used to take a hair dryer, and
melt off the paint.
And I can tell by the scrape marks. I did that.
And sure enough, it was. And it's now in our storage unit, sitting there for eternity until we burn the place down. With
Den Decor was saying,
Gilbert Grape.
I too am an accidental businessman.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to business, but I'm not. I mean, and like the guys in Palo Alto, I was more or less. I interfaced with these people on an idea level. So, but these guys wanted to fruition it all. I mean, they wanted to bring any good idea. I just recognize that in Josh. So he does have that, and he will make whatever he wants happen. Now, will he make $1 million reselling?
Well, he said
it depends on how he counts it. I mean, maybe he'll make $1 million, but it's not really going to be from reselling.
Well, he was talking about profit, right?
Yes, and I'm saying that he can build other businesses, and he will bring in $1 million for sure. I have no doubt about that.
But you're thinking eBay only?
Yeah,
no,
it's a real tough. That's a tough one. The math that is very difficult to work that on the eBay. Now, I have seen people. I even watched a video this morning. This guy just sold $1.2 million worth of stuff on eBay. Yes, but then we get into you spent $1 million. I mean, but still good. You spent $1 million. You made 1.2. You take home 200,000. That's still okay. I just don't think it's that. I think it's very difficult to believe that in today's. No, I don't think it's. I'm not saying it's. I don't believe it because I do believe whatever's happening in the clothing world where they're getting all those products like Bo Johnson, and I think Bo Johnson is moving up the world closer to Chris from Daily Refinement.
In Monday's video, you did skip over a lot of comments because, and by the way, thank you everyone because there were people in that video.
We love you, even though we don't read all the comments because we try.
There are people in that video saying that they're glad to hear I was feeling better or sorry that I was sick. So thank you for that. But
she was real
also,
gross.
Josh had said in that video, in the comments, had said that that he thinks that Bo has like a contract with Lululemon, maybe.
He's on a lot of Lululemon.
Yeah.
And he's a trustworthy guy and he's proven himself, and that's how you do it. I mean, that's how you do it. But, and I'm not saying that I want to, I'm not lazy per se. I'm always busy, always up to something. But I think more age related. I'm unwilling to do certain things and willing to do certain things because of my age. Is that right?
He's definitely...
I'm not doing Bo Johnson. I'm never doing Bo Johnson. You're never going to catch me do that.
You definitely have a princess side to you.
Yeah, I'm a big princess side. If I don't drive in cars without air conditioning, sorry. I'm a snowman. I melt easy. So if you don't have AC.
He's way more of a princess than I am.
No. No.
Hey, let's not get into that.
No.
Mom, Dad.
No. Just judge by how many no's.
Ryan,
no's I
aloha, our friends.
Aloha.
Our tiki friends.
But I'll be damned. I'll work for someone. Exactly. Now maybe that's it. I ain't ever working for nobody. Never, ever, never again. How many negatives was that? I ain't never working for nobody. Never, not again. That's right. I stand by those words.
Wait, it's so many no's and negatives. Is it now a positive?
Yeah. You just put a minus in front of it, and then it's a positive. It's crazy. Spam, great shirt. You need an XL Slurpee cup.
I know. I
of
love
you.
that.
I have them. I just dug up I saved for some reason a total James Helfer stay going into the corner of the garage and pulling out boxes that haven't been seen since last millennium. I got the Slurpee cups with the Princess Amidala and Darth Vader on it from the very first Star 1999.
Those are 7-Eleven?
They're Slurpee. Yeah, 7-Elevens.
Whoa.
Yes, you should have that. Can you go get that right now? You want me to go get it?
Mm-mm.
I feel like we have to get it during the show.
Ao was saying, I would never sell anything that Temu has to offer.
But some people build their businesses on that, and I'm not at all against it. I do think that ideally, if I was living in a fantasy world that I love to live in,
well, right.
I would say eBay should just be the global garage sale. You guys go to Amazon.
The thing is, though, is some people are literally in it just for money, which we all are, but some of us are in it for money and to find enjoyment in what we're selling. And often,
and I would say I would take a little bit of an exception with Josh, just on your point, that we are definitely not hobbyists. You know, we're making the goal is to sustain 5 figures a month. So whether we do that or not is maybe pretty close usually. And that is the goal. That is not hobbyist level. That's pretty serious full-timers. But if I worked harder or better or faster or stronger, like the $6 million man, I would make more money. We could make more money. So we do limit ourselves on purpose because of the amount of effort required to do certain things. And
Mike Seller.
also our niches are, you can only sell so much stuff. There's only so many people that want like tube amplifiers and Apple computers and Mercedes parts. Although it's pretty crazy how between December or like November and end of March, no Mercedes parts sold. And then like the switch went off and then the switch went back on.
It's because people are working on their cars for the summer season.
Yeah.
I wonder how
It's neat.
Motorcycle Dork is doing.
Oh yeah. How is he doing? Things twist and turn. Like Anissa's man after only 1.5 years is now getting hired by a contractor and is killing it
8 hours a
8
day.
hours a day. Oh, building. Like doing some building or something.
Biff was saying, I thought you coordinated in red because of Roll Tide. Was that just a coincidence?
Yeah, I don't even know what do those words mean, roll tide? I hear beard. I thought it was like an Alabama thing. I don't know what it is. Roll tide. It's like a. I always think of like paper towels, like a roll, and then
I have
tide.
no
It's like
clue.
a fish. I honestly don't know. I'm not even being stupid right now. I mean, I'm stupid, but I'm not being. I honestly have no idea what roll tide is.
Dun Decor was saying if it's a good opportunity,
I know what
maybe,
red tide is. It's like blood in the ocean.
but it's going to be mindless grunt work for good money. Yeah, if you're going back to a regular day job.
Oh my God, that was
mindless grunt work for good money.
Another genius thing that Josh said yesterday that is really
Yesterday or today?
yesterday.
Mhm.
Yesterday. I may have pointed it out again. There's a lot easier ways to make a living than reselling. Like a ton of them for the same money.
Well, there's a lot easier ways to make a living than working for yourself. It can be freaking stressful too. I mean, you need health insurance. Health insurance.
Good point.
Health insurance.
Good point. Yeah, that's what you care about. But it's a good point. After 5 years, like what's your opinion on this whole thing? I mean, for you had jobs
me?
up until March of 2020. And then
It's a different kind of stress that I
would
now
you ever
have.
go back? Would you ever go
I
back?
don't ever want to.
Yeah, see?
It's like I said.
Once you're
so
free.
When I have not had a lot of jobs in my life because I'm a very loyal employee.
You stick till they go out of business.
Yeah, I stick until I go out of business. And I take my job so seriously, but the problem with me is I would take work home mentally with, and it was not good. And I would not sleep well. I would think about all the things I needed to do, have a list in my head, would keep my phone near me so I could just like type notes to myself, message myself.
When you got home from work, like
It was
right when you got
bad.
in the car, you're like, let me tell you about my day. And I'm like,
I mean,
dear God, no.
I would cry. You name it. And
it was bad.
And when this came up and the business I worked for like shut down indefinitely because of the pandemic and stuff, and we were laid off permanently, in a way, it was one of the best things that could have happened for me because I realized that if I'm going to stress out this much, it should be for
us
and making
and
us
by the way, you are way
money and
less
us successful
of a nuisance now.
And
than
your
you used to
mom,
be.
your mom even said, "I see a difference in you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
definitely seem like happier."
You
I
get
think
more
she said.
sinus headaches than you used to, but other
Yes,
than that,
that's-
because of the dust. I know it's because of
And yeah,
stuff.
that's one thing. It was almost instant being home. It's just, I am constantly sinus infections. Well, or sinus stuff.
Beard. Actually, Beard is here.
We are in your gosh. If something's missing, don't blame us.
No, we just let ourselves in through the window. We'll be gone in a few minutes.
Through the doggy door.
We're just looking for scrap metal.
I tried getting in this little cupboard, but dang, that thing is like stuck. What happened to it?
Right before the show, Bridget was removing all the copper out of the walls.
Don't mind the holes.
We did want to know what was in this cabinet, so I hope you don't mind that we let ourselves into this cabinet with the yellow.
Wait, go back up.
Tisk. Okay, sorry. Oh,
Holy moly, get through these. Go. You have an hour. Go, go,
Phoebe
go.
and Franklin, thank you very
Oh,
much.
yes. Oh, yes.
Aloha,
Phoebe,
Mike
Franklin.
Sella. Ping is the best, 100%. We
She
couldn't agree
is.
more. Yeah, she's just a little sweetie. Mike Settler said, got my sale for the day.
Oh, no, for the week,
Oh,
though,
whoops.
maybe?
For the
Oh,
day.
gosh, I hope.
It's a little rough out there right
Husties.
now, I've noticed, but it's very responsive if you list stuff. I definitely feel the slowness happening, and then the listing has to happen, and then the sales come. But if you,
It's a combo, like we say. It's
Sure
just
is.
always, you never know what, combo is going to work today.
Just try new things. I think I need to be. Oh wait, I gotta go like this. Yeah, there we go.
Husty's Emporium.
Husty's Emporium.
Aloha.
Aloha!
It's so nice to see you. It's been quite some time that I've actually seen you in our chat, but nice to see you.
Quirky Picker right here. I have love my.
Quirky Picker, you better get back to work now. Work, don't you dare.
I know it is evil. I gotta think of some evil things to say. I feel like I want to be that red monster. I gotta figure out how to do that from.
James is only here to fade away.
Oh, love is real.
It's
not
better
fade
to burn
away.
out than to fade away, though.
That's another thing, yeah. I read Moon Knight as Mennonite. The tiny
robot.
Did Golf Guy never watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Moonanites.
Wait,
Okay, I
go
did
back
not.
up to B News. I want to read that. YouTube is down, right above yeah. YouTube is
Are you
really
happy?
proof of concept in a way
Who's the one that needs
that
extra
there are people
attention?
who do
one
nothing
that always
but
gets
live off grid, travel, cars. Yeah, this is that which really make nice paychecks.
Mm-hmm. Now can we look at Aqua Teen Hunger Force comment?
Yeah,
I've
sorry.
only seen it a couple of times. I'm a weird guy for not liking South Park, and I didn't like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I know. It's weird, and it baffles people how I don't like South Park. I do love The Simpsons, but I just never could handle South Park. I don't know. So it's weird. I think I should go to a doctor, just because. They give people what they want, and they do it at no cost to those people. Jovial Juggler says, discovered something today. Boobs fly!
A bee flew into my top, and the top went flying. Allergic. Oh no!
You didn't get.
First time
stung.
the Chi-Chi saw the sun, and they liked it. You are so funny.
That must have been a spectacle too. I assume you were outside, just running around outside.
That's scary, though. I mean, it's scary enough having a bee in your clothing, but then if you're also allergic, that just amplifies it a million.
Biff's gonna drop a Moon Knight link at the end.
Yeah.
I'm the only one here because of the air horn and the other nonsense. Yes, all the way from Germany.
You know what?
WTF?
On Monday, who was it that asked for us to do an air horn? Did you do air horns on Monday? They were like, I'm here for the air horn, or give me an air horn.
You think I would ever withhold the air horn?
No.
I'm very liberal with
It's
the air horn.
because you skipped over so many comments.
I'm trying to get down to where Steve Ash, aloha to you.
Nice to see you.
Breaking news, eBay just sent an email about interest-free payment plan at the checkout. Probably a good thing. I haven't seen that yet. Like Klarna or something? Yes. That's going to be a great thing if that's coming out. I mean, personally, I don't like it. I don't like these financial products that allow everybody to just buy stuff and then probably not pay for it. Who knows? I don't think that's necessarily
But
awesome. But I love it when they give people money to spend and give to me.
We did try one of those out like
We did Klarna.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, we did Klarna
And we bought the clock.
Yeah. It was awesome.
We bought, what are those clocks called? Sent
Aurora.
it, had it repaired.
You can't get the Aurora clocks anymore for less than $600. And I know it's from our videos. With
And
Jason T.
before
Smith.
the first payment was due to Klarna,
Klarna.
so we bought the clock off from eBay,
$300.
got it refurbished,
$300.
and then sold it
Sold
on
it
eBay
$1,200
before the first payment of Klarna was due, or whatever that was. And so we tested it out, and it worked perfectly in that respect.
I mean, you still could do that. I love credit. I love using credit, even your credit history, I think your credit score is to use. So if you have to risk it, generally speaking, it's other people's money is the one way to do it. The second way to do it is to use your own name and be willing to get a dink on your credit score if things go south. But to take enough of a risk with your credit that you will get a huge payoff. Also sounds like bad advice. Don't do that. I got to think this through a little more. I have actually sacrificed my credit score is what I'm saying in order to make it forward, propel myself forward in life. It has happened. Thank you.
Next, B News was saying sales have always been among the most difficult historically and require lots of work. The internet made it easy, but again, all things change. Big Dre was saying you just reminded him he forgot to do the reset. On eBay.
Yeah, do that. I bet you'll see some pop in sales because it seems there's definitely days that eBay in the past few weeks that's just poopy.
And then B News was saying that he thinks that Poshmark is shifting its gears, and he would not be surprised if they partnered with Goodwill. And Goodwill CEO last year had made a statement.
Tusslebug? Who's Tusslebug?
Yeah, poo, 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 poo. Pew, 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 pew.
Welcome, Tusslebug.
Why
We
did
welcome
you
your
just
5
get
duties.
a whole bunch of sales because of all the poop emojis?
There's a lot of crap flying around.
Oh, Ryan needs sales. Yes, poop emojis. Bring on the sales. No whammies, no whammies.
I love freezer burnt string fries. Well, next time we'll send them to you, and we'll wrap each one individually with a pickle.
So wait, eBay or Goodwill CEO had made a statement that Posh is a better known brand online than Goodwill, and that they'd aim. So they might partner. He's thinking that.
Biff Boffo says nope. Crinkle cut. We do not. The string fries are cheaper than crinkle cut. That's what I'm talking about.
I've always had a hard time with crinkle fries because that is what they served us in school, and so it just makes me go ugh.
Orida was not Orida with you, huh?
They probably weren't Orida.
I know. They were in the paper bag. They were in like the big paper
I don't know.
bag.
They were always like floppy and.
I love those.
And they had
mom,
a weird, yeah.
Penny Lane is in here. Aloha to mom, if she's still here. It was so annoying because she was so concerned with diet and she took care of me. And then all I could think about the second she wasn't there was just like Red Punch and like just American cheese. She never allowed me to have that.
Okay.
Second she was gone.
I need to also go back.
Body by Fruit Punch.
I need to go back to B Nudes.
Why?
Because I want to. So B Nudes
Why
is
do we
saying.
have to go back to B Nudes?
So
how are we gonna get anywhere?
Shush, let me just read it. So for Posh, moving sellers off may be a prep moving toward a deal with Goodwill. Oh wait, it's easier to read it. Goodwill.
Can you hear my eyes rolling right now?
Goodwill sends stuff to Posh and then they do the rest for a cut. And then Amazon's policy is similar. One is not to sell this item at 2 places. If you have 2, okay. But if you only have 1, it's not okay. And then that becomes...
Reader Rippy says J-Ride owns multiple real estates and makes lots of monies on eBay.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
I don't deny that.
Yeah, I've heard him say that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, just sometimes I want to see numbers. I want to see facts. I want to see deeds. Sometimes I want to see deeds, okay? Not for everybody. I'm a trusty person, but at the same time, I need some backup facts occasionally from some people.
Well, he's a smart guy. We know that about him. He's a smart guy.
A little too smart for his own good.
And that, if you watch is it the Island podcast or something, he has said a few things and he's like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. And it's like, dude, you're a smart guy. You knew you were definitely straddling.
I got opinions, but we can't say our opinions.
Okay.
Because this is a supportive community of anyone who resells, and we support everybody unless they prove us wrong. Which there's no proof anywhere. You can't prove it.
But yeah, he's a wheeler and a dealer. Yeah, he's into making money.
Mo Larry Curly Logger. Do you actually remember that silver hair? Is that what it was? Because it was like a yellow and black thing, and I forgot all about it. We put all the yeast in. He actually does say that. Yes, we put all the yeast in.
Wait, what
the
is
beer that? Actually said that. There was a tagline on it, and I was like, well, that's an interesting tagline. These two people, Silver Hair Stacker,
Okay, you
and
gotta
the Did
keep
Bit
going.
Golf Guy. Me? You want to read every single
Because
basket noodle comment, and you think I don't want to move on? Come on.
I like some of the stuff that Basket Noodle has to say. I find it interesting.
Nice Camry. Yeah, so we got a Camry level store. We've got a 36. I mean, we've got like a. But see, you know what? That's the other thing I was going to say. Even our best store, there's still like brass steam powered car level above it. I mean, there's still like this next level that we could always ascend to if we wanted to try that. Den Decor, my dad was an Oldsmobile fan. Did you hear how? Is it Oldsmobile?
My grandparents were Chevrolet.
They let the trademark expire, GM, and then some Japanese company bought it for $5,000. Like they bought the trademark. Like they own Oldsmobile, or they own I think Oldsmobile.
Just the name Oldsmobile.
It's either that or like Plymouth or something. It's one of the big names. It was like so crazy.
Ooh, I wonder if someone got fired over that.
Lag. That seems so weird. Why would you ask that? I got to try to figure out what's going on in Lag's head. Don't you want to see the
Beard
basement?
did say, show me that you're really here. Show me, he said something, show me the Trump sign.
Wait, reach that. Get that thing back there.
What thing? Oh, wait. Oh. Smash, boom, bang. Oh, it broke. Sorry.
Oh, no. Beard, she just broke precious items.
Sorry.
She just broke the what does Beard sell all the time? Like the inside of the water barrel of I don't know. The coffee things. A carafe. Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. J-Ride is not springtime, summertime viewing. His content is best consumed autumn, specifically Halloween. Stop. Come on in, Jay. Volume, seriously. I sold D56 building some Hot Wheels, a Disney license plate, among some other stuff. Nice. You properly sold some very...
Beard is out
What?
traveling. He's not here.
Beard is not here.
No. That's why we came here.
This is some very serious volume, my friend. I mean, for this time of year. This is Summer Slowdown. Welcome to Summer Slowdown. So if Beard's garage, where is Beard hiding? Oh, right. He is with, what's his face in right now, or maybe a little earlier. He was in West Virginia, Mountain Mama, I think, with that guy that's on Silver Hair Stacker's show. That
Todd. No.
Well,
The smoker guy?
Todd. No, the guy who goes and kicks out poor people out of his houses. He evicts people all day long
okay.
and sells Starbucks mugs. Thank you.
Oh.
He does not do that. He's a nice guy.
But
But he has own properties. He has to go
The
like.
Starbucks guy was on Todd's show.
That's
this
what I just
morning.
said.
Right. So where is Beard?
Going to his house.
Oh.
Like
Sorry.
they're going to together.
Then the core.
They'll be dancing.
Doug promoted High and did a markdown sale, and it's keeping stuff going out the door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who were you listening to? I think it was Josh yesterday. Somebody was saying, even Walmart, they're only making, what did he say? Like 3% on every dollar.
Hey,
or
Rita
something?
Rippy, I just want to say, I got everybody in the chat here. I sent a Tesla to, and I take care of everyone in our chat. You're
you
new.
get one. You get one.
You're
you
new,
get one.
so you're gonna have to wait for your Tesla. But just so you know, I also did that for everybody in the chat. Thank you. What is the average price that we're charging for DVDs? Because I still have 4 totes of DVDs that I haven't finished listing and wonder what average they sell for. Also sort of piggybacking onto Josh's thing, I can tell you that we don't have any what you might call random DVDs. So we don't have like any movies. Our entire DVD inventory consists of brand new PBS titles. So it's a niche within a niche kind of. So we're looking for, as Josh would say, a well, it's not necessarily an underserved niche. It's an opportunity. We had an opportunity to get all these DVDs, and I only bought them because they were PBS, and you can easily go on there and look at certain PBS titles are worth money because they're rarer, less of them produced, and they're all brand new. So,
and I'll just add that our lowest price that we will market at is $16,
and that's a markdown.
And
so $18.50 is our top, and then we'll send 10% off, and it will go to 16. Oh, what are you saying, huh?
You told me you gave me 16.
Are you saying I have to go through and change all the prices?
Stop it! No, you gave me 16 as a price.
I'm feverishly changing.
Because I do look at comps on eBay.
Look, there's some of them that sell for $3.
And if something sold for
$8,
like $10, our minimum is 16.
Yes,
so I'm putting it at 16.
True. That's a true story. Not many of these went for that, but plenty of the ones that in this lot sold for like $90 and $80 and like
a lot of like
$50.
40, 50.
So unfortunately we don't have a totally awesome answer for that one because
it's all over the place.
I don't think I would sell DVDs unless they were new, sealed, because I'm not necessarily a CD seller. And all the books that we sell,
you mean a DVD? It's no different than selling CDs, music CDs.
Music CDs. I'm a DJ. I mean, I'm a music guy. So I had tons of CDs. CDs I know more intrinsically. I'm not a DVD salesman, although I know movies, but the DVDs are a reseller item.
I would say just go for $16.
She's going to answer your question for you. Go for 16.
Go for 16 because a lot of the DVDs I look up, they'll sell for even like $7 and blah, 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 blah. For brand new, granted, they're PBS.
Oh, here, I've got a good piece of information. This is actual knowledge, I think. We're looking up every single title.
Well, I sort of said that. I said I look up comps.
And but I think
now have learned to check on Amazon too because
James doesn't look
up
every single price, I don't think, because he knows stuff so well. So he can do 20 items at $6, and then he knows. Oh, push this aside and look this one up. We're looking up every single item.
James just knows in his head what he wants for it. He's not necessarily.
But do you know why I'm saying that?
He's not necessarily comping.
Do you know why I'm even saying that?
I don't even remember what you said.
Exactly. So
all I heard was James. All I heard was James isn't looking up prices. Probably.
I'm saying for $4 DVDs, it might not be worth your time to look up each one if they're used DVDs.
How do you know that it's a $4 DVD unless you look it up?
Because most things are that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So unless you have a special one or a collector's edition,
maybe
it's brand new.
Do a lot, like if it's like all 80s movies or all 90s. Or,
this is what I would do if I had a tote of DVDs. I would.
I think we're talking too much about it. Oh, wait, tell.
I won't. No, you made your mind
No.
up. Nope, too bad.
No, that's not fair
too
to
bad.
Big Dre.
No,
Say it. Stop.
I could wear bubbles outside, I guess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Think so.
And he has 30 Blu-rays.
Let's look around. Weird. It kind of looks like our house right there. Look at this box back here. I'm going to pack something in there.
Wait,
look at all these.
Oh, did it get in there?
Oh my God. You know what? Did you make it?
Oh, no. I couldn't tell.
See all the boxes back here? Up there? All these boxes are all priority mail boxes. No, actually, they're not.
No, those are the boxes that
those
he buys.
Those are from American Bubble Boy. But the priority mailboxes, if you're going to, they kind of became unusable. And then I realized now, if you're going to do whatnot, save them for that because they're usable for that.
I saw some priority mailboxes for sale or at one of our thrift stores.
Upstate Picker has an original Killer Instinct from my local arcade. The board alone is crazy dollars, but I'll never sell it. Yep. Those early JAMA fighter boards are worth money. And I had all that stuff. I sold it all because I was sick of moving it. And PCBs in arcade games, who's worked with them? the back of the PCBs have the little pins from all the components on the front of the printed circuit board, the computer part of a video game. And the back of it's like all rough from all the little pins poking through. And I've hurt my finger so many times from all those little pokies. Who's the princess?
Yeah.
Thank you. I keep moving.
You the
like,
princess. You
over
the
this way.
princess. If anyone can make $1 million in profit, Josh could do it. I agree.
Oh, of course.
And B Nudes was saying, yeah, Josh will do better than $1 million.
Josh will make $1 million. It just all I ever said. This is it. It just won't be straight from reselling.
Only eBay.
He can leverage his eBay sales into something bigger. Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Nobody doubts that.
And B Nudes was also saying, yeah, Josh will do better than $1 million net.
Oh yeah.
Not the first year, but
the dude's driven. I mean, and I'm already writing this story called Josh Galt, American Hero. And it starts out a rainy day, 5 a.m. in front of the what's the coffee store in Canada? What's the coffee store? Come on! No, you don't remember? In front of the Tom Jenkins, whatever that coffee store is. Tom Collins. Jay Ride is already doing 100 million a year.
$1 million, not 100
million?
million.
What's about the same amount of accuracy? 100 million, 1 million. I guarantee Jay Ride is not selling $1 million on eBay.
Maybe in all his business.
Here's the thing, though.
Businesses combined.
I'll tell you this, though. I don't know. I mean, I'm just guessing. I know that
yeah, I mean, if he is, good for him.
That's
If he is, then that's good. Good. Again, it gives us all hope knowing that
that doesn't give me any hope. Because that's not an accurate statement. I mean, I don't know what I just think that it's there's a lot to say there, and I don't know if we're ever going to be able to say it. I don't know. We should go on Reseller Island podcast.
Go ahead.
I don't want to.
Princess Primo.
That's right.
LOL.
That's
LOL.
It's a serious position I hold here. I am also $1 million naysayer, at least in the vintage antique sector where sourcing it hits hot or cold. Even
Yeah.
One of the problems is in our business, why we will never reach there, is my disagreeableness to another thing that Josh said yesterday, and totally right on the money when I talked about how managing people was displeasurable to me, and how it is the boss's fault if his employees suck. Absolutely true. And I just felt after managing, and Josh had 300 people, and he said, man, that guy's smart. Because I thought to myself, when you have 300 people, you also have these other manager type people. So let's say you have a pool of 300 people that you're managing. There's a lot of talent in there. And at MBA school where they teach you how to do stuff, one of the number one things is recognize your talent and utilize that talent in different things. You might not be the best manager amongst all the people you're managing, but it is your job to manage the managers to manage the whole team. And if you have 300 people to choose from, you're going to have a lot of good quality candidates. I had 1 or 2 losers work for me, and they suck.
It's like going into a hair salon and not telling the hairdresser what you want for a haircut.
And then you end up with one of those 80s ones.
And then they cut your hair and you're all pissed. And it's like, well, dude, you didn't tell me what you
got the
wanted.
bowl cut mullet.
So yeah, if a manager is not expressing what they want and how they want it done, well, deal.
You get what you get. And we got Jay Ride. Thank you.
I don't know how you take that in with that, but
That's just words, man.
Flippin' A Leslie Baird called. Says he, hey John, he wants his garage back now, but he wants you to clean it up first.
Ain't easy.
I don't think we could ever clean this place up again. It stinks. We did it. It was our fault. Flippin' Reader Rippy, absolutely no chance. Agreeing with the negative on the 1 million a year on eBay. Impossible that he's making $1 million a year on eBay. Impossible.
I feel it has if he's making $1 million a year, it's
Multiple
a
revenue streams.
Combined.
I'm not going to argue that.
I'm not denying he's making $1 million, but not just on eBay.
I'm not agreeing that he is either. I'm not agreeing with that, but I'm not disagreeing with it.
AO is only selling to find my OnlyFans addiction. Oh, to fund. You're so funny.
He looks for it and he finds it and then he funds it. Look, find, fund. Hold on. I gotta do this. Hold on. Okay, you can read it.
Back about 20 years ago, there was a fellow who would buy expensive jewelry. All the estate places called him first. I met him a few times. Not exactly a nice fellow, in my humble opinion, but spot on and making big bank.
Yeah. Was he selling? I don't know if we're talking about selling things on eBay, but you can make lots of money reselling antiques and stuff, but not necessarily on eBay because it's much easier to sell stuff locally. Our local environment does not support large ticket items. We don't have a metropolitan center. We have people looking for deals all day long. I want some good stuff for cheap. You got to be in big city centers to sell it. We couldn't. Could you at your jewelry store here? It's called Periwinkle's Fine Jewelry in downtown Burlington, Vermont. She's stepping on my foot. I don't want to talk about it, but it's too late. You don't work there. You don't owe anybody anything.
What are you asking me?
Can you sell a $100,000 watch there?
What do you think?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
But it's because it's Periwinkle's and it's right there. Am I going to sell a $100,000 watch to somebody in Burlington on eBay? Hell no. No. I'm going to sell it to Bob's Watches because he'll give me a good money and I don't have to deal with it at all. Because that's how
I don't know why that just made me think of something I quickly saw on, I think it was Ina's e-commerce bites, how something about people are
Stickley. Remember Stickley?
Yeah, people speculate that, eBay plays favorites or whatever when it comes to pulling down stuff that is like counterfeit, etc. And somebody
I think they just don't even know.
Yes, and some people say like they don't even know. They don't have people actively looking for counterfeit stuff. Who knows how they even detect it?
I think all the problems are self-reported.
But this person was saying, or somebody had said that they contacted eBay about somebody that was.
I love you.
I love you. Somebody was selling
We're married.
fake gold bracelets as real gold. And that they contacted
frowned upon,
eBay multiple times and eBay did nothing. And
is that illegal? Like illegal?
And this person was just like, I don't know why eBay is setting themselves up now because anyone that buys these is obviously going to be upset, unhappy, put in a item not as described.
Are they now selling?
And eBay is now going to have to do buyer money back guarantee or whatever. And and they were just like, why are they setting themselves up for this?
Hey, if you bought some ear pods from J-Rad, go check their authenticity. Just saying.
He's saying there is a way to test them, but does he really sit there testing every single one?
I have a lot to say. Can't say it. I'm going to pop.
Jovial was saying roll up paper towel tides. Love it. Beard.
James,
okay, prove that you're
James
there.
is the hobbyist YouTuber starting this week.
James, you're so silly. That's why we love you.
Okay, prove you're there, span around, and show me the trub side.
Okay.
We took it down.
Oh, we got it. This was the best.
That's what you meant? Oh, that's what you meant by this. Duncan, yes. We can't even say that word, man. Remember, we're getting nailed for the
YouTube doesn't like us. We don't know what the heck it is we say. We don't even really talk.
You can't even say
P-O-L-I-T-O-X.
I know, but they're getting us.
They are saying we're doing it.
Swamp Picker!
Hey, Primo.
People like to know, or at least think they have foundations of living are stable. That has been put on its ear a bit. I still know within
Swamp Picker.
stability.
Yeah, it's a vintage Hawaiian one.
Oh, yeah. Probably. I mean, it is from Hawaii, but I don't know if they actually had them on the West Coast. We've never figured that out. I'd like to figure that out.
Pitco, I've seen Klarna at checkout on eBay here too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I wonder what the email they got was for the. Is it a different money spending?
I wonder.
Split it up, pay as you go. What's it called? Pay to play.
It was no interest payments. So is eBay itself offering no interest payments? Like they're not using a Klarna, outside place?
Maybe.
I wonder.
Because that would be like sort of a step towards their idea of being like a bank and holding your money. Like they can hold their, they don't want you to take your money out.
Oh, and Reader Rippy was saying that that J-Ride says that he has other accounts that he does not talk about publicly, and he makes money there too. So on eBay, good on him.
Can I register my vote on whether or not I agree with this?
Whatever. He knows people can look at his sales on his account, so he says that he has other accounts that are private.
So do I. And everyone got a Tesla here in the chat. So, yeah, I mean, it's so easy to say words. It's so easy to say words. And I don't know, at some point, I'm wondering why all these words are said. Why does Reader Rippy know this much personal information about
Well, Jay
the
Wright
young man?
says all of that.
Right. And people who say so much stuff sometimes... That's right. Giddy up.
Swamp Picker, more cowbell, air horn. Yes! There you go.
Excuse me. Jovial Juggler says, I guess I should mention I was in the swimming pool. Oh, you did not. I thought you were just running around the outside of your house. Now looking for pasties.
You're hilarious, Jovial. I love her little flowers.
But now my mind just, sorry, I can't help it. I just imagined a woman laying out in the sun with pasties on and getting like sunburned.
Wait, you just reminded me. So the other day he went to when I wasn't feeling well, he would go to the store and buy food and stuff.
Such a good hubby.
And he comes home and he was like, wow, I was in the store and this woman was walking around with her butt hanging out. And I was like, what do you mean?
It was butt.
I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, just her butt was fully exposed. And I was like, wait, was she wearing like a G-string or underwear? He goes, no, it was just her butt.
I checked.
And I'm like, well, like, did she know it was showing? He's like, she acted like she knew. And everyone was looking at her. And then when I got to the checkout, I was trying to do the self-checkout and I got so distracted. And the employee was like, hey, do you need help? And I said to him, I'm just so distracted by the butt.
I couldn't check out anymore. She was just sitting over there at the butt. And it was like the top of her maybe sundress or something was sort of hung up on the top of her butt.
See, if I saw that, I think I would have approached her. I don't know. I probably would have been like, I'm sorry, but
no, I
your
was
dress
completely knocked off of a loop.
Well, he's like, there's no way that she did not know that there was like a breeze, like she was cold, that something.
She was wearing very much nothing, and the nothing wasn't even there. And that was the problem. And would you go into a store?
How old would you say she was?
Late 30s, maybe.
Oh, dear.
And then you do feel bad. You're like, maybe we should have said something. But at the same time, I was paralyzed by butt. So. That's
paralyzed my butt. Oh, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
You remember Jovial asked, would you let someone know if they had a booger in their nose? Would you let someone know that their dress was caught up
Are you saying tell?
Yeah.
Everybody do that. If you want to be a good person, tell the lady her dress is up on her butt. The problem is, why would you even go into the store without any underwear on with the thing that's only that with a skirt that's only like
right? Because you're saying even because the front was pretty short. Anyhow, that is so weird and gross. Okay. Anyhow,
I didn't see the front.
Reader was saying yes, Bam. He said he has a testosterone problem. That is why he says things wrong. No, I think he's
boasting, and he's also saying some real shady stuff.
Testosterone makes you say wrong things. I don't know. It's fine.
You are sitting next to the manliest man.
You're very, very sweet
on earth. I have so much testosterone coursing through my brains.
I
can't even talk. There's so much testosterone.
I respect that you appreciate Joyride. I respect
agree.
that.
But I am the alpha reseller. I demand J-Rise what's the word? Acquiescence? Yeah. I demand J-Ride's acquiescence to my...
Paul is here.
Hello! Right on.
Hi, I'm Tiny.
No, I have not had my hair done. It's the lighting's off. It's weird.
Because we're in Beard's garage here in
Yeah.
Alabama. Whatever you do not try the veal. Where were we with eating baby cows?
I don't remember.
Does anybody eat baby cows anymore?
Oh God,
You have
that's
to go
like
to a nice
oh.
upscale restaurant to eat baby cows. Hopefully they're baby cows. Lag, don't go upstairs. It's too scary. Do they have upstairs in Alabama? No, they don't have. Do they have basements in Alabama? California doesn't have basements. That's why I asked. Because in the South, maybe they don't. We are so color coordinated today. Have you? You
we
just read
couldn't
that.
wear any green, so it's hard to find Hawaiian stuff that doesn't have green in it.
And Paul's saying he's trying to keep up with the nasty nature, always dropping its pods and seeds and sticks. I don't know if I can sit on this thing for another half hour. Dang. I'm sitting on a stool today to make this whole thing work.
Do you want to?
Do I want to split it off?
I was gonna say swap.
Totally. But...
Oh, Lai got his Tesla last week.
Nice. You're welcome.
Yes.
Whoops.
You deserved it, Lai.
You totally deserve it. You all deserve it.
You get one. You get one.
So Rita Rippy, you have to wait for you.
Backyard mowing. Hey, aloha. Is eBay even on? Yes, seriously.
It's aloha, by the way. Backyard mowing. Haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks
And
for popping in. If you're still here,
It's definitely. I guess it's close to summer slowdown. 2023 was our best June of 2023 was our best fourth quarter numbers that we had ever had. And then, but before that, we were used to crappy numbers in kind of a downward slope. May, June, July, and August were just nothing for us. But now that I see that our behavior indicates has an effect on our sales, we probably also are traveling, not doing stuff in summer. So, and other people are doing that too. So not only are sales a little slower, but we're slower. And then those two things together made summer slowdown happen. I think it's early for that, but it's definitely a little chunky right now. I've always been a little skeptical of saying like, oh, it's tax week, so people have more money, like that kind of. But it does have an effect. This week could be graduations. Everyone's running around graduating, or a parent of someone graduating, so there's less sales. Maybe that was my excuse for slower sales. Although we are selling stuff, and people are buying, the big ticket items or the just call them expensive
we
items.
only have hand me that Duke's. Mayo, there you go, man.
You sure do know an awful lot about Joyride. Funny how your only comment about Joyride, are you related? I think that's, I love people and I love everybody.
99. Hey, aloha.
And I really do love, I love reselling and I love the people involved. I just have so much to say. I just hate that I can't say everything I want.
Amazon Seller 99 next says many DVDs are in the $5 range on Amazon, so you do have to look up prices don't list titles with no value. Bundles for specific genres can sell for decent money on eBay.
All right.
And then James basically sells bundles with his buy two, get two free offer.
Yeah. Oh, good point. Super good point, Amazon Seller 99.
Thank you.
I don't think of that as a bundle, but that is.
That's
a bundle.
Yep.
You can make your own bundle. It's DIY bundle, people.
Oh my goodness, I like that.
Oh my
Make
goodness.
your own. Buy a bundle.
This is the way it works.
Ryan, I remember when you could flip the priority boxes inside out and use them as a regular box. They stopped that quickly when they started printing the priority logos.
Look at me. How many eyes do I have?
And look at me. I'm all, yeah.
Why does it do that? So annoying. Oh, it actually fully crashed.
Jovial, Blue Star Glitter, and I'll book the flight. Oh, wait. Oh, Paul, not yet. Haven't found any I like thus far. Any suggestions? Oh, not sure what that was. John is saying less than 900 items sold in 90 days. That's 10 sales a day at about $45 ASP.
John
roughly.
just did an investigation. He's like, you. And I bet he has another store or two. He talked about, I've watched him. He talked about he used to have a special handler at. Everything's a little boastful, and therefore I speculate.
I love how John is all, I'm on it, guys.
And I don't care how many stores you have. You're just, no.
Show us your data.
Here's some more data. Look at the time. I mean, he's doing live auctions. He's doing all this stuff. It's making him peanuts. I don't know.
Stop.
I'm stopped. I stopped.
Please
forgive me, Jay Wright.
We don't need to talk that much about him.
I shouldn't.
And then Paul is saying, Primo, did you prick your pinkies? I put up rope lights in a rose tree today, and look, like I've been
cage fighting.
Oh, jeez, Paul. You are really going to town. I bet it looks so pretty.
I know, and you're all moved in.
Nice. Ryan, down below, I've experienced the same with eBay. There's a guy who just straight up steals other people's custom cards. He prints them on computer paper, one-sided, and he's stolen many of my designs. Contacted eBay and nothing yet.
There's a real big. I mean, there's.
And then Ryan says, and then you remember he went through that whole thing. I'm the one that gets hit with the false counterfeit claim. Can't make this stuff up.
Well, what you can possibly assume, Ryan, is that
person
this is a dog eat dog world. That guy's probably stealing your stuff and then reporting your auctions.
Reporting
him. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that happens in this reselling world. Do you remember I have an enemy?
Oh my God. It was like
mid-century
weird.
Enemy. But see, I'm really aggro too. So I'm just like, I'm going to kill you. I didn't say that. But I'm like, we're like.
No, you were like, you were like, I'm going to go talk to him. This was at Brimfield one time. And he goes, there he is. I'm going to go talk to him.
And the
guy was like scurrying off like,
no.
I
don't want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, that's it for you, bud. And
all right, he likes to face things head on. Like, he does not want to push anything under the rug.
This
He's
was
like,
a major
I'm gonna talk
player
this out.
who was above me. I mean, he's still above me, I would say, if he's still alive. I don't even know. But and he was very threatened by my aggressive nature and how I was buying stuff and throwing out my brand and most importantly, he was most pissed off by me putting up want ads on Craigslist. This is way back in time. About I will buy mid-century modern furniture. Come to me. So I was putting want ads on Craigslist, which was like sort of a little taboo-ish in a way. And anyway, long story short, can't be friends with everybody.
Paul, I was seeing that he was mentioning to John and Jenna that, sorry, he's missed a few shows. He's just been a little wiped out, busy. He hasn't been feeling well and has had appointments. So I'm sorry, Paul. I hope that...
I hope you get yourself sorted.
Yeah,
that's like I'm a British.
Yeah, I think he said that to me too when I wasn't feeling well.
Sorted,
yeah,
like
I like that.
Rita Ripley says, sorry, John, but you are wrong. On one of the secret accounts, he sells Rolex
Oh, God,
watches.
they are not real Rolex. I'm sorry.
This is the problem.
I did not say
this
that.
is it. Yeah, that you just did say the problem with him. He sells counterfeit stuff. That's all I'll say. Across the board, he's a counterfeiter. That's what I'm going to say.
No, he talked about it on one of his island podcast things or whatever. And I was
Watch
like,
all of his stuff.
that is really bad. I can't believe he's saying this out loud right now. And now I have
Glasses,
I have
iPod, earpods.
I have a hard time believing anything when he said that he did what he did. I was like,
and I don't think lack of testosterone.
I now don't believe anything he's saying. But I'm one of those people, if you just one thing could make me not trust
I'm really
you anymore.
uncomfortable talking smack about somebody.
Yeah,
but,
I don't want to.
But I would say it to his face because I have a lot of data. A lot of data, I would say.
Oh.
But I don't really have any drive to do it. I just get a little bit unnerved. And not by Rita Rippey. I appreciate you being here and discussing this with us. And, you know, I think about it.
But it is funny. You only comment that whenever we don't talk about Joyride often.
He's aggravating.
But it's funny that whenever we do mention his name, you're there and you defend him, and I respect that.
It is nice.
It's very nice.
I
of you.
hope everybody has a friend like Rita Rippey. Thank you. And I sincerely. But I won't stop reading other things, like John saying, Rita Rippey, yeah, nope, zero chance he makes more money on social media than he does on eBay, and that would mean he's making millions of dollars a year and still selling $3 things on district.net, and he's building us. I can believe people do stuff for a million different reasons. My motivations are often odd too, but I'm just
jovial.
No. Yes, no.
Jovial, gonna go pop some popcorn because this is about to get interesting.
Sorry. It is a.
I gotta remember what you were saying gross about. We were saying something that was gross, I'm sure.
15% of my views on eBay. This is That's VT. 15% of my views on eBay are external, which is proof that eBay throttles. My external views should be about 1%. That's checkmate.
Interesting.
Well, I've already proven how they throttle. It's not a direct, it's not a assault against any particular seller. They do it for their own particular needs, whatever those happen to be at any given time. And that's why James gets shut off at night. That's why we don't sell manuals. There's a whole bunch of different things.
They have to throttle.
Implemented.
They have to. They can't show everyone's stuff. There's way too many sellers.
And the spread around is pretty gross.
Stinks, but
John's video the other day and Auction Professors, really, they don't care. We are not anything.
No,
we're just
eBay doesn't
influence
okay,
to them.
This is what
We're necessary evils.
Because not
Quite frankly.
Brightliney was saying how eBay hates its sellers, and our comment after Monday. But this is my take. This is my take. I don't think eBay hates us. I think they just love themselves more than the sellers, and they do whatever they need to do.
That's what a business does.
Yes.
But guess what? One counterfeiting YouTube eBayer who's can ruin. So in other words, people who are bad actually get ahead in this industry. People who break the rules actually get ahead, and or get they can make more money because they're not following the rules. I've done that before.
Taking chances.
Taking chances. I mean, I don't want to get myself.
No, don't say anything stupid. I
have a lot of stupid things to say. No, that's it. I'm going to tell you, Joyride is a That's it. And I stand by it. I'm dying on that hill.
Let's get to a little innocent comment. I'm not going to lie, but I enjoyed Teen Aqua Hunger. No, isn't it Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Teen Knuckle Hunger?
He said Teen Aqua Hunger Force. I thought it was Aqua Teen.
Come on.
Aqua Team.
Ayo. Why are you going to call him out like that? Come on.
Oh, sorry, Ayo. James is saying, do not forget, put on his 8-hour video for background video while you are working.
Now, James, last night, if you're still here, last night at 10 o'clock at night, she's been in bed for 4 hours. I'm trying to fall, I'm trying to just look at stuff before I go to bed. And I see you. It's
pre-recorded though, isn't it?
No, well, is it pre-recorded? It was live. It was a live video.
It's a premiere.
Right. Okay, so it was a
right?
premiere.
He's probably not here, but I think it's a premiere because I think I saw...
The dude is sitting there working 24 hours a day from what I can tell.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I wouldn't doubt it, though. Like, he doesn't sleep. He's just like, I work 23...
He's an animal.
I work 23 and a half hours a day. And the half hour is used for pooping and getting...
taking care of the poochies.
Walking the dogs and getting a Coca-Cola Slurpee from McDonald's.
I mean,
my butt hurts so much. I can't do this anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised, but we're almost done. Get through the comments.
Why are you touching my mouse?
Just keep going. You're almost at the bottom. Look.
Why are you touching my mouse?
Oh, hurry.
Why are you touching my mouse?
Oh, wait. Skip over the ats. Except John's... Wait. Oh, John was saying, I thought you were mad at us. And then Paul explained.
This way. I had dinner with the guy, and we have had these discussions about eBay and social media and his focus. Now, much can change since then, but I stand by my opinion. I also stand by John's opinion. And again, it's opinion, and everyone has one, and that doesn't diminish anything. But I can tell a story. It's just obnoxious.
What are you telling?
Nothing.
Where are you going?
I didn't say anything.
No.
I didn't say anything stupid. I said I got 27 stupid things lined right up here. That wasn't one of them. Thank you.
If he's selling Rolexes, it's because somebody has given them to him and he's splitting stuff with that person.
Who?
No, I don't know. James was saying, just say a lot of people on YouTube talk for an income. Does not matter if they are actual facts or not.
That's more.
Thank you, James.
Yes, that's more.
Agree.
And John, I donate many times to the
to his GoFunding account. You mean
Rita Rippey? You just made him drop several levels down. If that's a true story.
I don't think you mean GoFundMe, right? Are you talking?
I think he does mean GoFundMe,
Patreon, or something like that.
Okay, this is it. This is getting bad.
Oh, reader, no, you're sweet, but don't do that. That doesn't sound right. I think you're being
I'm not going to do this right now because my head's going to explode. Okay,
no,
so we're not going to do this.
Just go back to the comments.
You're welcome.
I just don't want you to be taken advantage of, reader.
I'm feeling a little protective over you just because this sounds weird. Okay, so whatever.
Jovial. So not worth it. John and Primo has become very entertaining to me now that the cat is out of the bag and he still continues. The stories get better and better.
I don't know.
Primo, please never push me under the rug. I'll be good. Smiling sweetly, Will slowly coyly over shoulder with fingers crossed. You're so silly.
Exactly. I'm not built to keep thoughts in my head. I'm just not built for that. It's not for me. Talking incessantly 24/7. That's for me.
Yeah. And
it's just a fact. That's just the facts.
Paul was saying he's fine. He just had a really bad cold. Okay. They can wipe you out. I was out for 4 days or something.
Well, I hope you switched, like the doctors say, I hope you switched to menthols during your cold. Thank you.
Yeah, Paul. I hope you don't smoke when you're sick.
If we aren't going to say anything stupid, might as well just get my coat. Show yourself out.
Yes,
it was a premiere. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was sleepy and blurry-eyed. It's 10 o'clock. I get up at 5, so it is actually late for me.
Oh, Paul, look. Here's his little ear.
She's lying.
It's my hand! No, he's right here.
Okay.
He's right here. Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa! Sorry, Pokes. He was like gagging on something shortly before we started.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time. And do we lose everybody because we were talking? Oh no, Oh no. No, we're okay. So, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. Also check out everybody else on YouTube that we love. A reader says down here at the bottom, I am from Vietnam and old, but I know he has a good heart. You know what? And I don't see that's the problem also.
You're sweet.
You are a sweet guy, and I...
or woman.
You're a sweet person, sorry.
Yeah.
How dare me? I'm the problem here. I'm the problem with eBay. It's me. I take that.
Well, you have a good heart.
And I think, in general, resellers have a good heart. I just remembered all my information that I have. It's not fun to talk. It's really bad to talk about.
No, we don't know him personally. I'm sure that it's different if you know him personally.
But we could totally have a members only live and talk about stuff. We probably should do that sometime. And invite.
Pokey is going to town on his butt.
Did you find a nugget, my friend? Oh yeah, he did. He's nuggeting. He's got a nug. There's nothing wrong with these youngsters needing free money for their testosterone. Okay.
No, I just worry about.
Talk about a GoFundMe account for J Ride flips for some reason. If that's true, I've just entered a different house of pain for myself.
Just think of. Okay.
I just gave him another room to live rent free in my head. So
right there it tells you he's not making $1 million on eBay if he has a GoFundMe.
It's only $50,000 for a private jet from here to California. So he can take private jets.
Reader Review is probably Joyride. Somebody did one time contact us and said that Reader Rippy was a troll.
I don't think so. No, he seems like a real. Them seem like a real person.
Yeah, gosh, I hope you're not real because I feel really bad if you are giving money. But
anyway, this is our Friday, which is a great day for us. Which Friday, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna watch Jenna Phipps' channel, PHIPPS.
But first, we're gonna smash all of Beard's stuff.
Now the monster arrives to smash!
Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Please donate to our Patreon channel. Thank you.
We don't have a Patreon. Should we get a Patreon? I feel like we should.
Oh, I don't know. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
I'm just annoyed that I'm not making all the money. Like now I'm just feeling bad about myself.
Because
I need some testosterone money.
I think it scares people.
Our craziness. Do they feel threatened through the TV? We're invading your home. Wait, I didn't do that without the monster.
We're invading your home right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you please do your monster voice because it sounds so girly?
We're invading your home.
No, that sounded more monsterly.
All right, let me say it in my regular voice.
Okay.
We're invading your home. Little butterflies and bunnies, rainbows, unicorns, pokey, meow meow. Okay, we've lost our minds.
Officially lost our minds now. It is 2:59. We are going to take our leave of the beautiful people.
Reader Rippy, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Reader Rippy.
You have a good heart.
Yes, and take care of your friend. And no matter what, if you believe in somebody, then
if it makes you feel good,
you should take care of them.
Then you do that.
I will do my best to expose the truth.
Everyone, thank you for being here.
Yes, Beard and Swampecker and hold on. Beard and Swampecker, Reader Rippy and John, Flippin' Easily, and Petco, and I'm only looking at one page. Jovial Juggler, and the rest of it's gone.
Ayo,
and Lag and Ayo and Paul.
I think Axe Monkey was in earlier.
Axe Monkey was here, of course. And everybody else.
We're
looking for more names. There's the dog. The dog
Jet.
knows it's time to get ready.
I scared Lag.
Say hi to all your kids. Say hi to your
Start a Pokemon.
your wives. We love you guys. And we will see you next week. Wait, now,
John just created a GoFundMe, everyone contribute so he can be successful.
yeah, go donate to Don's. Can I be on that too, John? Love you guys. Bye.
Aloha! Thank you. You mean a lot to us. We
Aloha,
appreciate
Golly
you.
Dabs. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy sales. And we're out. Oh, watch Josh Galt. Josh Galt is great.
Josh. And then tomorrow night, John and Jenna. Flippin' ain't easy.
Try Friday.
Oh, wait. Right. It's Friday. Sorry.
Don't go tomorrow because they won't be there. We're going to go now.
Have a great